Hello and welcome to our introduction to Skyrim. So, why are we doing this video and why are we not just jumping right into the game? Well, for Skyrim there are some things we need to talk about first, and I felt that we would go along the carriage ride as it's a good kind of spot to start, and we can kind of just roll into character creation at the end of this video. So, first things first, for Skyrim, it's a game that I have played a lot, and I've also watched a lot. I watched a lot of Let's Plays in my time with Skyrim, and I've watched a couple of different styles as well. I've watched a full kind of RP one, I've watched a, just silly jokey one. I suppose I should names. Like, full RP was a person called Sorcerer Dave, I think goes by on YouTube. Jokey one was Northern Lions' recent playthrough, where he just went through without a care in the world about the world and the lore and things like that. Also watched, my favourite one was somebody called Gopher, where what he did was, he did a kind of full RP playthrough, but he also broke character a lot. He, talked about what was happening, talked about the world, talked about his mods occasionally when they weren't working properly. He was like, oh, the lighting's not working here, the shadows aren't great. And actually, that series really got to me, because the characters were really, like, he created a world that kind of worked for him, worked for his characters, and it kind of, but he was still able to talk about things that were not exactly the game, and other stuff, which I think is where I'm aiming to kind of go for. And yes, if you do go and watch that and watch his intro, I have stolen the entire intro idea from him, because, it seems to be a good idea. Breaks up character creation a little bit. Anyway, so we are going to be playing a character in this, and we're going to be playing a kind of, I was thinking we'd play a wizardy character, like, because I haven't used a lot of magic. I tend to play all of these games. If you watch, like, my Dragon Age one, or like my Pillars one, I tend to choose the Rogue. Rogue's one I play a lot, kind of sneaky, but it's also the thing that I've done a lot in this game. I've pretty much done everything as sneaky as you can do. And I want to try a little different tact. I want to maybe try magic. But I don't want to just play magic as, like, we're going to just use lightning spell instead of arrow. I'm thinking what we might do is we might try and play a different kind of style of magic. Maybe something like a... I've never noticed that Balmor are speaking to General Tullius there. That's very neat. Anyway, we might play a kind of illusion type magic. That's where I'm going with this. I think that might be a cool idea. Maybe some like illusion resto, maybe a illusion, conjuration, something like that. That could be a really cool kind of idea for a character in terms of how we play through things. It also wouldn't restrict us from anything, because you can do a lot of stuff like that. Like, we can do the Thieves quest by, I don't know, invisibility spells and things like that. We could do the Companions quests, because basically you just need to kill things in them. So I think that would be a cool thing to do, a cool different kind of way to try things out. In terms of the mod setup, because that's an important thing to talk about, because of course we are playing Skyrim modded, because why would you play any other kind of thing? It is my plan to have up on the screen at this point some sort of mod list, maybe in another window appearing in the top right or something like that. That's just so I remember where I'm going to put it so I can tell you. But basically we'll have like... yeah, the mods we put in are things that aren't going to change how the base game works too drastically. Now, we do have a skill tree overhaul. We have something called Sky Reinstalled. And what this one does is basically changes how a lot of skill trees work and changes how a lot of different things interact. But it doesn't drastically change the game in any major way. Also have a couple of texture overhauls. You notice that some people are wearing different outfits than they would usually wear. And that's just because, some of the default textures weren't that great. I think I turned off a lot of the ones that drastically changed how it looked, because there were some outfits that were just like very garish, but and very kind of, a little bit too over the top for Skyrim. I like how some of its Skyrim stuff is like, it's just basic equipment that it doesn't look that good. I think that actually kind of adds to the charm a little bit, but anyway. Oh, yep, there goes that guy, nailed with the arrow. But yeah, they got cloaks and things going on. He's going to ask us who we are now, and we're going to, transform into many different people in front of him. But yeah, in terms of mods, we just have a basic mod set up, which just improves textures, improves lighting, and then we have a couple of world quest mods that give us like a place to go back to, a place to improve, and things like that. Like, I think Legacy of the Dragonborn is the biggest one we have. Well, we have Falskar, which is a whole new area, but Legacy of the Dragonborn is the biggest one that integrates into the main game. and it kind of it adds in, like, you know, take your artifacts that you don't need, instead of just sell them to the first person, you take them back to the museum, and then it becomes an exhibit, and then you can grow your museum, you get a guild and things. That sounds like a cool idea to try out. Anyway, let's get into character creation, because that is where we're at now. So we want to create a wizard, which probably means that a couple of races are kind of out off the bat. We don't want to play a Nord. Nords are boring, and they don't tend to be wizards. See, there we go. They tend to treat magic and magic users with disdain. Definitely not a Nord. Orc. Orc doesn't sound like a good wizard. Definitely not. Well, I suppose they're mages in Elder Scrolls, but it doesn't matter. We can call them wizards if we want to call them wizards. Other ones that are probably out, I don't know. Argonians don't appear to be that kind of thing. I actually think I played an Argonian a couple times, but they're very good at being sneaky. A lot of good things that you can do with going underwater with them, but not in this one. Bretons, definitely an option. They, where has it got? They have something to do with magic in their like background. Where is it? I mean, apart from the mixed blood of men and elves. Affinity to magic definitely could be interesting. I believe Skyrim might change some of the base, like, what's it called? Racial abilities of each class, so that could be cool. Dark elf, stealth and magic skills? Maybe, but we said we didn't really want to be as stealthy. That's one. We want to be magic, want to use an unusual type of magic, and not be 100% stealthy. So, what else we got in here? High elf? Maybe just be like, oh yes, we're the greatest arcane arts kind of person. We'll go around and just zap you. Or, well, not zap, but like, we'll go around and use our many, many spells. I don't know. Doesn't really seem like what I'm going with. They're a little bit too, you know, a little bit too much. I'm trying to think of the right word to put it. I just don't really like high elves. Might be the best way of putting it. I don't know. Or at least the ones in Skyrim. Imperials are a little bit boring. Not really magic-y. Khajiits could be fun. They've got kind of, you know, stuff going on. They're a little bit sneaky, though. Aren't they? Yeah, because of their survival and their ability to see in the dark and things like that. Maybe a Red Guard? Do they do magic? Probably not. No. They're very much excellent warriors of hardy constitutions. How about a Wood Elf? Wood Elf sounds fine. I mean, they are best archers in Tamriel, but we can just ignore the archery, I suppose. I'm thinking like Wood Elf or Breton. No, let's be a Breton. Like, they're kind of cool. They're kind of like half elf, half man. Can do some magic. Yeah, okay. Impossible feats of magic and summoning, it says. Perfect. Sounds like our kind of character. I know we've just went human, but that's fine. Anything in here? Have we got a preset that looks good? That ball texture is a little bit weird. It's just kind of shaven head, I think, though. Is what they were going for. That is crazy. Like, something's wrong with his eyes. Like, they are not the... Like, they're very, very white. Anyway. That one could be cool. Any others? This slider doesn't work very well. Oh, that could be great. Like, you know, the old wizened magic person who isn't very good at magic. I don't know, that could be a fun idea. Anything else we got here? I don't know. This one's also neat. Maybe take off the face paint, but we can go with this. Let's go with this one. Okay. In terms of weight, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, maybe just no meat on his bones. Be just like a thin, like, wizard who isn't very good at things. Like, isn't meant to be good at fighting. I don't know. Complexion, kind of like that. We'll leave most of this the same. War paint, though, I think we have to take off. It's a little bit... I don't think it'll be great after, you know, maybe 20 episodes would want rid of it anyway. So, there we go. Might as well get rid of it now. Do you want any scars? Any of these look good? Oh, slider's not moving. No, that doesn't really fit for what we're going with. Face, don't want to change any of that. That seems fine. Eye color. Definitely want to change that, because it seems to be, like, weird. Okay. Are these normal eye colors, or is something messed up in the mods? Because that doesn't seem like it should be a normal eye color. Yeah, that seems fine. 2 eyes, both of them not, you know, glitched out. Good. Go with that. Brow. You got anything crazier than what we got there? Oh, that... Yeah. I quite like the kind of crazy eyebrows. Anyway. Anything else in here? Hair? No, we're probably going to stick with where it is, but we might have a look, so it's about there. We give him, like, fancier hair. No, I quite like what he started with. It's gonna... There we go. There's a person. We can always change it later if we want to. Facial hair we'll keep as it is, and hair color. That one's cool, but maybe do we go more white with the hair? Probably not. Yeah, we'll stick with what I had. So there we go. There is our character. And all we need now is a name. What kind of name are we going to have for him? I don't know. What would you call a wizard? I have absolutely no idea. Something like... I don't know. I was thinking what kind of characters I was thinking about what characters I would want this character to be like in other fiction, things like that. I was thinking things like Rincewind, maybe, from like Terry Pratchett books from Discworld. But that doesn't seem like a good name for him. I have no idea. How about Vince? I was thinking, in my head, I was going Rincewind, and then going through different things for him. And just change one letter. Now he's Vince Wind, but now he's just Vince. That works. Cool. So we have a character, we have an idea for our campaign, and we will be starting, this video should go out right before the first video of the series. So, thank you for watching, see you then, goodbye.